Good morning, it's your Gen X dad online, your surrogate Gen X dad, or at least it should be. Isn't it interesting that Strphen Miller, this thumb that decided he wanted to be a big boy and with lots of toys and lots of power and a lot of people behind him, decided that he wanted to make it very clear on his favorite place to spread propaganda that his toys have immunity from everything. Doesn't matter what they do. If a state official, not just a citizen, not just a random citizen, trying to do what they can to survive in life and then are stopped by ICE and shot in the face, those people obviously can't do anything to ICE because ICE is just doing its job when it kills people, because their job is now to kill people. That is their job now. Their job is to grab people off the streets, put them in detention, torture them, beat the shit out of them, and then try to get them out of the country, even if they are U.S. citizens. Usually you're going to fail at that last one because, laws, but you have immunity from even trying, even if you do all of that completely against the law in most cases. For you as ICE and CBP, you are now completely immune to all of that. It's interesting that he made that very, very clear. The backlash has been not exactly loud. I would say that so far in the last 24 hours, I've seen very little coverage and very little outcry from very big media companies, but maybe they're just working on their stories. Maybe they're trying to make sure that they have all of their fact checking, all of their ducks in a row, because this was the best example of how Strphen Miller wants to be an autocracy party leader. And I'm not even going to say the other party that he represents in terms of his rhetoric, because I think it's pretty obvious. I think it's obvious he's a white supremacist. I think that it's obvious that he is an authoritarian. And he has very big ideals. He wants to be Trump's right-hand man, just like another right-hand man that got sentenced to lots of war crimes. So this is all an experiment. This is all just a way to try to figure out if you can actually legitimately place a party into single-party rule, do whatever you want, disregard the laws, and create a white utopia. That's Strphen Miller's goal. He's already made that very clear. With that, if you speak out loud on a public forum, it can be held against you in court. And I have a feeling that if he was in front of a group that he just told their state can't do anything about what he's doing, I think that more than just liberals will have a problem with that. I don't believe it's going to be the Republican Party, because I believe that the Republican Party, and I've said this on my Substack, that I believe that they are now officially trying to be an autocratarian party. I believe that they don't want other parties involved. I think that they want to have a single party system. And so I caution that Republicans are probably going to just be behind this because they're very complacent as a party. Now, conservatives in general, I think that there are plenty of conservatives that are going to have a really hard time swallowing this goddamn pill shaped in the form of a big white penis. So the question is, he's done this already. He's put this out there. They have absolute immunity according to him. And he's going to enforce absolute immunity. What are you going to do about it, Congress? What are you going to do? Impeach the fucker.